haven't smelled it running hot. Does it need gas? Does it need gas?
I don't know.
We just looked at it. Okay. Let me get the watermark up and I'll go get the gas can. You're gonna have to look in my purse for the key because I couldn't. Yeah. Yep. We think. I don't know. We hope.
Streaming. Anybody there?
Is anybody there?
Is anybody there? Okay. Light probe.
wipe this down, but I'm wondering if because of the temperature it's like fogging up the camera.
What's this thing go to? Is this yours?
No, but
I broke my light, so
Alright, I think that's everything.
yeah, man, it's a northeastern open. Yeah, it's windy. I don't know. Let me get some music. Oh, really? Steve Bannon says General Milley will be prosecuted for treason. Trump says Milley deserves to be executed, but haven't dug. Ooh, that sounds about right. I don't know whose this is.
I got women up and down the street. Keep me going in my
thank you,
turn
Angela.
me ragged, but I don't fret.
Box of gas.
'Cause there ain't been one slow me down none yet. Take my throat to the high wall. We've been living out
Yikes! Look at all this, you guys.
Oh no.
I turned out. Sorry, hit the button.
Everything is going.
Trooper just keeps messing up all over the place. There's Miss Katie.
Hi Katie, now we can get everything back to
Well, this is where I'm having prayer tonight.
Look, here's Miss Lady. Hello.
I'm just gonna hold this.
We gotta keep an eye on Lily because the wind could take her. Look, Rebecca's hooking us up. She's getting a windbreak. And she's gonna hook up the heaters.
will see the Vigil, we have things set up and everything.
'Cause there ain't been nothing ever held me down. All men, women, or shallow graves, same old blues, just a different day. Get me drinking that moonshine. Get me high in the grocery bill. Take my troubles to the highwall. Go up in the river and get your fill. We've been sniffing that cocaine. Ain't nothing better when the wind gets cold. Lord, it's mighty hard living. But it's
Having a countdown on it, that Buffalo King, that Buffalo King. And it went off. Oh no! It's 6 o'clock now. Hush you down. No, it was windy where we were.
I feel a little claustrophobic. A little claustrophobic.
No, man, I'm telling you, I realized how out of shape I was by putting all my layers on. You know, I was like, holy crap, I am out of shape.
I'm glad you
But
said it.
I'm layered up pretty good.
Oh my gosh, I had the same issue. You just had to put just one thing after another.
Yeah, I mean, it's
just
just like, yeah, and it almost not fun. I mean, I'm constricted.
I just feel like that little kid that's trying to get it all off.
We'll get used to it.
Thank you, Joe.
We did.
Thanks so much, Joe.
Happy to be of service.
Hi, Darlene.
troubles will come, and they will pass. You find a warm arm, and you'll find love. And don't forget that
Hi, Darlene. I think I'm gonna have to see for.
You love it all. Did you look on my wish list?
Hi, LJ. Hi, Sylvie.
Poor little brother David. Why we all said. Yes, service.
Trying to do service. That's what I'm doing.
Get your love
Probably better that way.
from the rich man's gold.
Is that what you mean, zoom in?
All that you need now
Alright.
is in
Have
your
to see.
soul.
No, I put on electric socks. I bypassed the
And you
normal.
can do
Hi, Sky. Hi, Tina.
baby, if you try. All that I want from you, my son, is to be satisfied and be a simple kind of man. Be something you love and understand. Baby, be a simple kind of man. Won't you do this for me, son?
I don't know what I'm doing.
Last night they kicked all YouTube out. You didn't come back?
I did, but I don't know what to play.
It's just a-
Everything before 1922
Yes, I
is what I
did.
read.
Yes, my dad gave it to me already.
warmers?
Hi, Cindy. I'm
Hey, meatballs. Glad you didn't get broken.
Because we're precious.
Hey, they just do divided. Divided. New dance. Just fall down. Thank everybody for joining us tonight here on Street Taco. It's too cool.
That's a good coat. I was just sitting here thinking the same thing. That's a good coat, Katie. I like it.
Katie seems warm. Glad one of us is. All right, come on, Dwight. Come get us warmed up.
All right. Think fire. Fire. Holy Spirit fire. Comes, Holy Spirit. Burns fire. Burn. Holy Spirit burn. we won't need the warmth. We pray that, oh Father God, you are warming us up from within. That your presence here come to us like the fire that burn but does not consume. That we can feel your presence although we cannot see you. Because by faith we know that you are here. By faith, we believe things that are unseen, but in our hearts, you let us know that you are real, and you are in control. You watch over all things, and your plans will come to fruition. Your justice will see the light of day. So Father, we lift up each one of us here to you. Help us to stand through this vigil, that we can endure everything that the enemy throws at us, that nature throws at us. We know that at the end of the day, at the end of our day, that we will see victory. You will be with us, and you will be our comfort. We thank you. We pray in Jesus' name. Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All the way.
All right, I think the Lord agreed with you. It is. Okay, so I think sometimes this is when memories are made. Let's think of it that way. Let's think of all the good stuff about being out here. Well, one of the good stuff is that, if anything's worth doing, it's worth doing all the way. And you can't say sometimes we're going to have a vigil and sometimes we're not going to have a vigil. You can't say sometimes I'm going to be a patriot and other times I'm not going to be a patriot. It has to be something that how you live your life. And, right now, our most of our lives right here on this corner is taken up with trying to bring awareness to what's happening to our Jan 6ers. We have political prisoners held all over this country. And we had Americans murdered on January 6th, and we're out here every night. Snow, rain, sleet, wind, cold, happy attitude, bad attitude. You know what? We're out here. And we do it because it's important to bring awareness to what's happening in our country. And if this is one way to their detainees and the people they have caught up from there. I'm looking forward to, we just need to try to be examples of going out and just doing it. And, Tammy did it. Tammy started 2 vigils. And any of us can go out and do that. You just have the fortitude, and you have to know, there's commitment in it, and it's important to get the message out. So, just like tonight, all you amazing patriots showed up out here on the corner, and I mean, it is an amazing sight to see. And if you get cold, start jumping, start jogging, and thanks for joining us.
Thank you. All right, Lou, thank you.
Thank you.
County Courthouse Square, on a park bench, an old man was sitting there. I said, the old courthouse is kind of run down. He said, no, it'll do right in town. I said, the old flagpole is leaning a little bit, and that's a ragged old flag you got hanging over. He said, have a seat. And I sat down. Is this the first time you've been to our little town? I said, I think it is. He said, I don't like to brag, but we're kind of proud of that old flag. You see, we got a little hole in that flag there when Washington took it across the Delaware. And it got powder burned the night Francis Scott Key said watching it right from safe in the sea. And it got a bad rip in New Orleans. Pakenham and Jackson tugging at the seam. It almost fell at the outlet beside the Texas flag. She waved. She got cut with a sword at Chancellorsville, and she got cut again at Shiloh Hill. There was Robert E. Lee, Beauregard, and Bragg, and the south wind blew hard on that ragged old flag. On Flanders Field in World War I, she got a big hole from a Bertha gun. She turned blood red in whirls upon the briny foam, and now they've about quit waiting back here at home. In her own good land here, she's been abused. She's been burned, dishonored, denied, refused, and the government for which she stands is scandalized throughout the land. And she's getting threadbare and she's wearing thin, but she's in good shape. She's been through the fire before, and I believe she can take a whole lot more. So we raise her up every morning, we take her down every night, we don't let her touch the ground, and we fold her upright. On second thought, I do like to brag, because I'm mighty proud of that ragged old flag.
I'm a good old rebel, now that's just what I am. And for this Yankee nation, I do not give a damn. I'm glad I fought again, I only wish we'd won. I ain't asked any pardon for anything I've done. I hates the Yankee nation and everything they do. I hates the Declaration of Independence too. I hates the glorious Union, 'tis dripping with our blood. I hates the striped banner and fit it all I could. I rode with Robert E. Lee for 3 years thereabout. Got wounded in 4 places and started at Point Lookout. I cotched the rheumatism a-camping in the snow, but I killed a chance of Yankees and I'd like to kill some more. 300,000 Yankees is stiff in southern dust. We got 300,000 before they conquered us. They died of southern fever and southern steel and shot. I wish there were 3 million instead of what we got. But I ain't gonna love 'em, now that is certain sure. And I don't want no pardon for what I was and am. I won't be reconstructed and I do not give a damn. Oh, I'm a good old rebel, now that's just what I am. For this Yankee nation, I do not give a damn. I'm glad I fought again, I only wish we'd won. I ain't asked any pardon for anything I've done. I ain't asked any pardon for anything I've done.
All right, that was real uplifting.
Well, you get down the fiddle and you get down the bow. Kick off your shoes and you throw them on the floor. Dance in the kitchen till the morning light. Louisiana Saturday nights.
Waiting in the front yard, sitting on a log, a single-shot rifle and a one-eyed dog. Yonder come my kinfolk in the moonlight, Louisiana Saturday night. Well, you get down the fiddle and you get down the bow, kick off your shoes and you throw 'em in the floor. Dance in the kitchen till the morning light, Louisiana Saturday night.
You call us so pleased with yourself.
I've been pretty close around Louisiana.
We almost love you.
Hey, I love you back.
My brother Bill and my other brother Jack, belly full of beer and a possum in a sack. 15 kids in the front porch light, Louisiana Saturday night. When the kinfolk leave and the kids get fed, me and my woman gonna slip off to bed. Have a little fun when we turn out the lights, Louisiana Saturday night. Well, you get down the fiddle and you get down the bow, kick off your shoes and you throw 'em on the floor. Dance in the kitchen till the morning light, Louisiana Saturday night. Yeah, you get down the fiddle and you get down the bow, kick off your shoes and you throw 'em on the floor. Dance in the kitchen till the morning light, Louisiana Saturday night. Off your shoes and you throw 'em on the floor. Dance in the kitchen till the morning light, Louisiana Saturday night.
Nothing stops our Katie, nothing. Yeah. Look on that stuff. It's too cold. Very cold. The best.
I feel tears welling up from deep inside like my heart's full of big brain. And you understand my loneliness sharp and painful that I may never say. You might say that I was taking it hard since you went me off with a call. But don't you wager that I'll hide in sorrow when I may lay right down and fall. Now the race is on and here comes pride in the backstretch. Heartache going to the inside. My tears are holding back there. I'm trying not to fall. My heart's out of the running. True love scratch for another say. The race is on and it looks like heartaches, and the winner loses all. Love never once suspecting what the final result would be. And how I lived in fear, waking up each morning, finding that you're gone from me. The aching pain in my heart for today was the one I hated to face. Somebody new came up to win her, and I came out in second place. Now the race is on, and here comes pride in the backstretch. Heartaches going to the inside. My tears are holding back there. I'm trying not to fall. My heart's out of the running. True love scratch for another say. The race is on and it looks like heartaches, and the winner loses all.
This call is subject to monitoring and recording. Thank you for using Global Tel Link.
Hold on a sec. We gotta adjust the.
Hey,
hold on a sec. That's it. Okay. Hey.
Hey guys. Hey, sorry about that. It took me a minute to log in on the tablet. I don't know why. Anyway, this is Quagland. We got one new guy. Taylor. He's going to be logging in as soon as I'm done here. but I just wanted to say hello to you guys. How are you guys doing?
We're doing pretty good.
We're all right. We're okay. We promise. We're all right.
It's cold out here, cold and windy.
A little cold?
Yeah.
A little cold, huh?
Yeah, and windy.
Also, when do you want me to start calling in?
What do you mean?
From now on. When do you want to start this from now on? Because I'm now official. I guess it's official, kind of passing the torch.
Oh.
So for setting people up and everything else.
Well, funny you should mention that, because starting December 1st, we're going to be out here at 7:30 and not 7. So this would probably be a pretty good time, or probably around 8 y'all could start calling after December 1st.
First, call at 8. Okay.
Yeah. Because we're going to cut it back by half an
Perfect.
hour when the temperature goes down to 11 degrees. But we'll still be out here for the anthem.
Absolutely. All right.
We will still be out here for the phone
It's getting
call.
cold out there.
It is, and just for a couple months.
It's getting cold in here. So
No.
I know that one wall is getting nice and cold. Now we're sleeping with blankets on, that's for sure.
Do you have those nice soft blankets, or you have those old gray wool ones? What are you working with in there?
No, we got gray wool ones. There's nothing nice and soft. There's nothing nice and soft that anyone wants to pedal up with in jail. Believe me.
Damn it.
Everyone here misses their significant other, but not that much to replace.
Well, Nicole says that's why they call it the pokey.
Yeah. Yeah.
The Patriot.
So,
No, we're
Yeah.
just kidding. We're just joking.
I had a guy, Jaden or Jason or whatever from, I guess he's a reporter from Washington, USA 9, reach out to me today, asking about, he says, oh, I heard about the 23-page or 27-page thing that you said about, to McFadden and how you weren't able to do it, and can I get a piece of that? And I said, you got to do a little bit of reporting. I said, but believe me, it's out there.
Was it Jordan?
So, Jordan, yeah.
And it was from, where was it from?
USA 9.
Is that
CBS.
CBS. He said.
No, I don't know that it's CBS, but it's local DC, right?
Yeah, local DC.
Yeah, it's Jordan on the record. It's Jordan on the record.
I've been told various things about him. He's not too bad, and then no, he don't like us and whatever. But it is what it is. Listen,
Yeah, he's a little left leaning, but hopefully he'll portray you accurately.
Hey, all I know is that it had absolutely nothing to do with my charges or anything. Those things. All it had to do with was with my experience in jail, and that was the straight up truth. So that could be. It's just. We're all getting. Not a fair shake here, but. Some of us got pretty shafted, and even when my co-defendants, say, "Hey, listen, I saw what this guy went through in court, day in and day out, with lawyers not showing up and this and that, and well, where's he at now? Well, I don't know, and then all of a sudden, hey, you're 14 felonies in, and you're facing 14 to 20 years in prison now." And it is. I mean, it is what it is. The only thing, again, I just want to apologize to if this does get out and this does go, viral, and it does go, whatever, and there is a this wasn't a, I'm just going to go to the public. This was the jail will not allow me to file this thing on the record. They would not let me do it. I asked to have it printed out 30-something times, and I put that on the record, that the jail literally would not. They were blocking my counsel. I have multiple grievances. I'm up to level 3 now, where they blocked my counsel because they said that that the pod was locked down for COVID. My counsel, again, didn't try very hard to see me anyway, but she's from Florida, so, but when she did come up, and she lied to me and said she was coming just to see me and no one else, but besides that, they blocked my counsel. They admitted that they blocked my counsel. They blocked my counsel, and then they wouldn't let me print this thing out and send it in pro se. So, and that was for over the course of like 2.5 months. That is the only reason why I read it on the Vigil. And it was so that it could be transcribed, because, my parents are, 80 years old, 70-something years old. I'm not going to have them do it. I'm out of money because my lawyers took everything, so it's not like I can pay a lawyer to have someone transcribe it. So I asked the only people who would be willing to do it for nothing, and that was the Patriots. So that was my only option. It's what it is.
Well,
what are you going to do?
I know that we did have we did have people working hard on that for you, so just want to give a shout out to the people.
Yeah, I know you did.
Yeah.
So, and I want to say thank you to everyone who worked out on, who worked on that. Anyone listening in today, you should also tune in on Thursdays as well for the Twitter talks, or I guess they're gonna have to change it, or Twitter Space and X Space. I don't know. So because we're gonna be doing, I guess I'm gonna be kind of running all of the phone stuff. I guess that's my new job. So. The next vigils on Friday, we're going to be doing those. So.
All right. Well.
So anyway, that's what's new with me. Anything new with you guys?
Well, at least you're staying busy. Is Jeff still doing the 9 o'clock call until he hands the?
Oh yeah, Jeff's still doing. Yeah. Jeff's still running that 9 o'clock call. After when Jeff has at least another month, I think.
Right.
Or 2 months that we figure he's going to be doing that. And then after that, I'm going to get one more person or another person, because I want that to be someone else. I don't want to be doing that. But we got a long time until then. So Jeff's still going to be doing that. And what else? That's what's new with me.
What time are you gonna? I know that Helena does Helena and the General. Is that the Twitter Space you're talking about?
Yeah, with the General. I didn't realize Helena was.
Well, yeah, Helena is actually in Tennessee right now with Sarah McAbee. Spaces on Thursday night. So, what time will they want you to call in on Thursdays, Chris?
I have no idea. I talked to the General yesterday. I talked with the General with David Summerall. He was hanging out with David Summerall. So the two of them talked really quick. We're working on getting some things. The big thing that I have is, does anyone know the hard truth on this? I heard that we see it on the ticker over here on Liberal News DC. That the judge denied Trump's motion to get all of the stuff for the DC January 6th committee. Now, did he also deny? Did he also deny when Trump's I guess motion to get all of the undercover agents
Yes, he did. He denied getting him exposed.
That's all part of that?
Yes, and the thing is, all these arguments have already been played out. Trump's lawyers are going to have to be really, really, I don't know what they're going to do to come up with new arguments.
Well, I mean, listen, hey, if Trump's lawyer wants to talk to me, because one-on-one, I would love to give him an argument, and it would 100%. I know there's a lot of testimony out there about talking about undercover agents, and the bracelets and the this and the that. But I would love to talk to one of his lawyers and give a full rundown of everything. Because I guarantee you, after what I tell them, I don't know how they would work it, but I guarantee that will give them probable cause for the undercover agents. So whoever's listening out there, if you got a voice out there, make it be. It's his local cause to.
CTU units. Yeah, well, and that's been the thing too. Is now that it's out, we need to get somebody to look at it and pay attention to it, because some of the information that's out would I believe affect cases that have already been heard. So that's a problem.
Yeah. I mean, listen, if the only people there with these rainbow bracelets were undercovers and everything else, then it's just a mess, man. It really is. Like, this whole thing it's all going to come out, but once these 44,000 hours are out, and you get someone who really kind of knows what's going on here, it'll be able to get broken down. But the problem with delaying these 44,000 hours for all this time, it really postponed everything. Almost 3 years. If these 44,
you have 1 minute remaining.
If these 44,000 hours were introduced to the public, 3 years ago.
Well, we do have
2.5 years ago.
We do have people that have been poring over the information for quite some time and would be able to assist people in where to look if these people were interested in looking.
Yeah, but anyway, I want to say keep warm. Try to keep warm. Definitely keep a pair of long johns on at all times.
Yeah, we're layered up out here.
So, layer up. That's what you got to do.
Yeah.
But we'll like I said, we have 3 or 4 people lined up here. A lot of people are still, are weird. But I told them we don't always have to talk about, just politics or just this or just Trump or just that. Certainly not. You don't have to talk about your cases and stuff.
No, they can say, hey, your mom.
You guys.
Thank you for using Global Tel Link.
I knew that was going to happen because it's.
He always does that.
Oh, I turned it off.
Thank you, Ricky, for the
Yeah.
super chats.
Okay, so I do want to mention while I'm up here, the Patriot Mail Project. They are having a benefit auction for the Christmas drive, and it is going to start on December 1st, and it's called the 12 Days of Christmas Benefit Auction. How handy. So you can go onto the Patriot Mail Project And the proceeds are going to benefit the J6 Children's Christmas Drive. It starts December 1st, and they're going to have daily auctions through December 12th. And so there's lots of stuff up for silent auction, and then all those proceeds will go to the Jan 6 Patriots Christmas Drive. And like I've said before, it's an amazing organization. You can totally trust what you're doing. Go on and let's see the great items that they have up for auction. And you can find that at Patriot Mail Project. Also, when you go, please make sure that you check the tab for anyone that's been moved. And so that way, if you do send a letter out, you will make sure it's going to the right place. So, appreciate you, Patriots.
And there's a big item on there, a 1791 Stormtrooper t-shirt.
Is there?
So
And on
that's
the
bid
auction?
on it, yes.
Oh,
So that's bid on
Well,
it.
I didn't know there's like some stuff out there. All right, there's 1791 Stormtrooper shirts. What else y'all got out there from the corner? David, what do you got on there? Glory B, you got a gnome? I know you got to get a hold of Marie. What about you, Rebecca? What do you got on the auction?
Oh.
Anything? No, just Stormtrooper? How'd you get something on the auction, Stormtrooper?
Well, you know, my mods are
Okay, okay.
You know,
All right. Well, which shirt is it? Do we know? You have some funny ones. So y'all go check it out. Actually, just go and check it out on Patriot Mail Project.
Okay, just while we're talking about mods, I want to thank Deb, our mod. She took she came all the way out here to be on Freedom Corner with us and to do her thing with us for a little while. So, yeah, Deb for Freedom, you do an amazing job, and we appreciate you hanging with us through all of our buffering problems and stuff, and just always every night supporting us. So thank you, Deb.
I guess Chris has more to say about his lawyer.
Well, no, he said they had 3 people to call, and then I did.
Trump the Don, back at it again. This time in the countryside. Shout out Jason Aldean, Morgan Wallen, and Dana White. I could have just retired in peace. I could have been golfing with my niece. I could have been chilling on the beach. But I got too much love for the streets. Hey, let's make America great. For every religion and race. Yeah, men don't have a vagina. The radical left works for China.
what do got going on?
All I ever wanted was the U.S.
I don't know. It said vagina.
For your
Okay.
family.
It didn't say the other words.
For your kids to go outside and play. Look at San Francisco, take a look at LA. Look at New York City, man, it just ain't the same. We all know the radical left is to blame. For weaponizing your religion and breakdancing. Tell me how that house is so fancy, but you only make $100K a year. How'd that happen? Your husband Paul Franson in his panties just dancing with his boyfriend in your mansion. That actually happened. These politicians pretend that.
It said vagina.
I don't know what it said.
Facility and is subject to monitoring and recording.
Hey,
Hello.
hey,
Hi, this is Taylor.
hey, Taylor.
This is Nicole and Mickey.
Yeah, and the rest of Freedom Corner.
Good to meet you guys.
You too.
Welcome
Oh, good to meet you guys.
Yeah, welcome to DC.
Hey, it's my birthday today.
Oh, happy birthday to you.
Bam, bam, bam.
Shut.
Happy birthday, dear Taylor. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, Taylor.
Aww.
Thank you, guys. Isn't that crazy? My first day in the J6 wing is my birthday. This is the best birthday present I could wish for, sort of.
So, tell us a little bit about yourself, Taylor. So today's your first day. Where are you from?
I am from the Seattle, Washington area, a town called Kingston, Washington, across the Puget Sound, for anybody that's familiar. My name's Taylor Jonatakis. I'm a father of 5 beautiful children who all live at home, 17, 14, 11, 6, and 4. And, of course, my beautiful wife. We've homeschooled our children all this time, so she's at home keeping down the fort while I'm here.
All right. Well, say hey to your beautiful wife
So,
just in case she's watching.
I will.
He says hey. A beautiful family, and you just went through trial.
I got arrested on February. Yeah, I got arrested on February 11th, 2021. I was the first person that sedition hunters used facial recognition to turn in, and so I've been. Yeah, I believe I was one of the first 50 indicted. I was indicted on January 7th. So I was kind of one of the originals, but I was released on my own recognizance. I was arrested the same day as Ethan Nordine. So, and we're both from the state of Washington. And I had my trial last week, right before Thanksgiving. I was convicted on Tuesday, and of course I was remanded unexpectedly. And so I spent the last week in the DC intake lockdown prison thing going on there, or jail. I don't know exactly why you described that. It's kind of a nightmare. And now I'm here.
Yeah, I've been waiting for you to get in there. I'd been following your trial and stuff, and I was really shocked they remanded you, and I'm sorry I wasn't there. Was your wife here for your trial?
No, she wasn't. She stayed at home with the kids. I'd gone to multiple hearings by myself, and we just kind of handled it. So yeah, it is what it is. This wasn't expected to be remanded, but this is just part of the process, and this isn't fair for anybody. But the system's not fair in and of itself at this point. So
it's really not.
It is what it is.
It is. And I applaud you for taking the government to task. I know it's a tough thing to do. My husband did it, so my family's been through it, and we understand. And I just hope your wife and your kids, you can talk to the guys inside, and if y'all aren't already associated with some Jan 6 communities, there's quite a bit of support that out there.
Yeah. My wife should be reaching out to you guys soon. And we feel a sense of community here, and this is a bum deal. But I've got a degree in political science. That's kind of my background, and this is the way government operates. This isn't new. We're not the first group of people that have been politically prosecuted. I won't say persecuted, but we've been politically prosecuted. And this is the way the world works. And I think a lot of us have kind of been in a little bit of a bubble, thinking that America wasn't like this, but it is, and here we are. So, yeah, I just, I hope people kind of become aware about it, and I hope that what's happening to the January 6th folks in general sheds light on the judicial system in and of itself, and some of the problems that the judicial system has. I just spent a week sharing a cell wall with someone who's been indicted on first-degree murder, premeditated murder, and conspiracy charges, and some attempted murder charges. And he's in there talking about, I'm probably only going to serve 7 years, 10 years, and I'm thinking, are you kidding me, man? For murder? I got rowdy at the Capitol, and I might be looking at the same amount of time. The world is just upside down right now with stuff like that.
It is. It truly is, and my heart goes out to your family with. So it is just so tough, and you going all the way to and putting your family through going to task. I tell people all the time, the government, I don't think, was truly prepared for what they undertook. Also, when it came time for it, and when and when you look at 700 pleas, and it's already overloaded the system. If everyone would have gone to task, it would have shut it down.
Well, if you go review my case transcripts, there's a couple of them that have been posted or will be shortly posted as the 90 days expires. I self-represented, and which I don't is not an accurate statement, but I didn't testify in my hearing. I didn't argue the facts, the law, the jurisdiction, or the venue. I simply asked questions. Everything I said in court was a question, and it put some things out there. For example, Judge Lambert, I can say this because he said it in court. He said that he's not operating an Article III court. He's operating a court under the jurisdiction of the legislature. So think about that for a second. It's no different than a traffic court, right? We have this big idea that this is a constitutional court. These are Article III judges, but yet he said in court on the transcript that he's operating under the authority that the legislature gives him. Well, if that's the case, the legislature can fix this. So I call on Mike Johnson to fix this, right? That he's not operating under a judicial branch. He's operating under the legislative branch. This is a fact. This is on the record. Judge Lambert stated it in court. So
yes,
the solutions are out there.
Yes, exactly. I've heard Judge Lambert say that before, and I've been so curious actually about Judge Lambert because he's on senior status, and his caseload is ginormous. He has so many Jan 6 cases.
You know what? He is a workhorse. Judge Lambert is absolutely a workhorse. And I have to say, Judge Lambert said in one of my hearings, these cases are hard for him. He struggles with these cases. He's not used to people sitting in front of him that have lived a good life, that, aren't truly criminal, and have that, he said he's not used to having sentencing hearings where family is there crying. He's not used to having sentences where there's letters of support that are valid and good. But these are serious cases, and he has to dispose of them as a criminal matter. His hands are tied. So are a lot of these judges. Their hands are tied. Their hands are tied by the legislature. A judge who's appointed for life should have the ability to look at this case or any of these cases and throw them out or sentence them however they want to do it. That's why they're appointed for life. But when the judge says, I can't deviate from the sentencing guidelines, that's because his hands have been tied by the legislature. And so that's something that we have to look at as Americans. We have to look at our system and say, hey, what happened to these Article III courts? Is there really a third branch of government called the judicial branches, or is that only the Supreme Court? Right? Like, what's the point of these, quote, federal courts if they're operating under legislative jurisdiction? It doesn't compute. And I didn't go in there arguing jurisdiction, by the way. I just went in there asking questions. Right? Judge, if you're an Article III judge, do you not sit in all cases in law and equity? And the answer was no. Go read Article 3 of the Constitution. So when an Article 3 judge says he does not sit in cases in law and equity, but only sits in cases of which the legislature gives him jurisdiction, then we're not operating in the third branch of government, are we?
Uh-oh, we're getting an education.
So frustrating.
I know.
Yeah, it really is.
Like,
but,
you call in every night and give us
I don't fault Judge Lambert for rights and freedom and to reestablish our rights and freedom. One of the things that's unique about my case is in every hearing, once I decided to speak for myself and act on my own behalf, was that I reserved all my rights with explicit reservation and without prejudice. That's a significant phrase, and that comes with a lot of things like your right to a speedy trial, your right to see all the exculpatory evidence, your right to confront the accusers. There's a lot of rights that when we enter into the system as it is set up today, that we waive. We need our rights in a courtroom more than anywhere else on the planet. Why would we walk into a courtroom and start waiving our rights? That doesn't make any sense to me, right? Now, maybe I'm just a hillbilly from Washington State, but Judge, if you can't protect my rights, who will? Why is the system set up where the first thing you do is you waive your rights? It doesn't make any sense to me, but whatever.
Do you have a good support group back in Seattle area? Do you have a good group of patriots back there?
I have a wonderful family. I have a wonderful extended family on both my side and my wife's side. And my family is, they're struggling. My children especially are struggling with this, me being remanded and in custody at this point. But we have a good support group. This will not break us. We've been through tough things in the past, and we'll go through tough things in the future. This isn't going to break us. This will pass. Time will go by. The sun will rise. The sun will set, and someday this will be over. And we just hold on to that hope, and we constantly say to ourselves, the admonition of Christ. Consider the lilies, like how they blossom. There's been so many blessings along the way. Angels that have come into our path. Just this last week in the lockdown that I was on, one of the black inmates that was on detail, I became friends with him, and he was an angel to me. He protected me, and he helped me. As long as we're watching for those little blessings, they will appear. There's a lot of people that want to do good, and our role right now is in some ways to give those people opportunity to do good and to be better. And that's just how I feel about this. Is just stand tall, take it like a man, and just remember others have had it much worse. And there's always someone that's got it worse than you do.
That's amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for sharing. It means so much to the people that watch our live streams. It means a lot to us. Those words of encouragement coming from a place where you are right now, it shows a lot of strength and depth. And, my prayers to your kids, it's tough. And, luckily our kids were older and it was still hard. So, our prayers. Everything. You want to do the roll call, David?
But before I do roll call, I just wanted to tell everybody the fully decorated national Christmas tree in front of the White House today blew over. But that's not the funny part. The funny part is our president guy in the White House blamed it on climate change.
For real?
That's what I hear. Yeah. So it's interesting. So now for roll call. The lives lost on January 6th. Ashley Babbitt, Roseanne Boylan, Kevin Greason, Benjamin Phillips, and the following day, Officer Brian Sicknick. The one, rest in peace, yes. Sorry. The ones that are detained at the moment, Justin Adams, Michael Adams, Thomas Adams, Tommy Allen, Chris Alberts, Russell Alford, Noah Bacon, Edward Bedallion, Daniel Ball, Thomas Ballard, Logan Barnhart, Richard Barnett, Pauline Bauer, Julio Bequero, Matthew Bedingfield, Luke Bender, Joe Biggs, Aidan Billiard, Craig Bingert, Joshua Black, Matthew Bledsoe, Kenneth Bonowitz, Dominic Box, Brandon Bradshaw, Larry Brock, Jeffrey Brown, Jeremy Brown, Mark Brew, Daniel Caldwell, William Calhoun, Jared Cantrell, Kel Clayton, Stephen Capuccio, Matthew Caspel, Donald Chilcote, Shondale Chilcote, William Crestman, Reed Christensen, Eric Christie, Josiah Colt, Mason Corson, Bruno Quay, Matthew De Silva, Nicholas DiCarlo, Nathan DeGrave, David Dempsey, Lucas Denny, Robert Dennis, Timothy Disjordans, Michael Dickinson, Charles Donahoe, Joshua Doolin, Israel Easterday, Michael Eckerman, Jolene Eicher, James Elliott, Daniel Eckvet, Isaiah Farnsworth, Brandon Fellows, Kyle Fitzsimon, Kevin Galetto, Mitchell Gardner, Robert Gieswein, Vincent Gillespie, Frank Gustino, Vitaly Gostiankowski, Jeffrey Grace, James Grant, Matthew Green, Christopher Grider, Tony Griffith, Brian Gunderson, Joseph Hackett, Stacy Hager, Timothy Hale, Kenneth Harrelson, Johnny Harris, Richard Harris, Joshua Haynes, Stephanie Hazelton, Donald Hazard, Albuquerque Head, Andrew Hernandez, Joshua Hernandez, Eric Herrera, Casey Hopkins, Joshua Hughes, Jared Hughes, Brian Jackson, Shane Jenkins, Douglas Jensen, Justin Jersey, Joshua Johnson, Taylor John Atticus, David Judd, Leo Kelly, Julian Cater, Federico Klein, Matthew Kroll, Nicholas Langrand, Daniel Layden, Joseph Layden, Luke Lentz, Joshua Lawler, Kevin Lyons, Danian McAndrew, Marcus Malley, Christian Manley, Cody Mattis, James Molt, Christopher Maurer, Mark Mazza, Ronald Maccabee, Patrick McCoffey, James McGrew, David Mahaffey, Sean McHugh, Jeffrey McKellop, James McNamara, Connie Meggs, Kelly Meggs, Jonathan Millis, Rodney Millstreet, Matthew Ryan Miller, Jordan Mink, Robert Menuda, Landon Mitchell, Corin Montani, Catherine Morrison, David Marshall, Robert Morse, Christopher Moynihan, Jonathan Manatho, John Nassif, Marshall Neef, Daryl Neely, Ryan Nichols, Kirsten Niamela, Gregory Nix, Ethan Nordine, Nicholas Ox, Grady Owens, Jared Owens, Jason Owens, Joseph Padilla, Robert Palmer, Michael Perkins, Dominic Pizzola, Daniel Phipps, Mark Ponder, Sean Price, Joshua Pruitt, Anthony Puma, Chris Quaglin, Barry Ramey, Guy Reffitt, Zach Reel, Nariana Reiner, Stuart Rhodes, Howard Richardson, Thomas Robertson, James Robinson, Linwood Robinson, Michael Roach, Jonathan Rockholt, Daniel Rodriguez, Greg Rubenacher, Jeffrey Sable, Ryan Sansel, Ronald Sandlin, Salvador Sandoval, Robert Sanford, Peter Schwartz, Daniel Scott, Christian Secor, Hunter Seafried, Kevin Seafried, Grayson Sherrill, Jonathan Schroyer, Alexander Shepard, Thomas Civic, Jeffrey Sills, Mikhail Sly, Charles Smith, Tommy Smith, Audrey Southard, Hatchet Speed, Yvonne St. Cyr, Peter Stager, Shelley Stalling, Patrick Stedman, Tristan Stevens, John Strand, Andrew Taki, Enrique Tario, Curtis Tate, George Tenney, Jacob Therese, Isaac Thomas, Devlin Leo, Salvador Vassallo, Eric Scott Warner, Jessica Watkins, William Watson, Matthew Webler, Thomas Webster, Bradley Weeks, Sandra Wire, Jack Whitten, Anthony Williams, Riley Williams, Timothy Williams, Duke Wilson, Ricky Wilden, Shane Woods, Chris Worrell, John Wright, Gregory Yetman, Isaac Yoder, and Kyle Young. Those lost to suicides: Christopher Georgia, Matthew Perna, Mark Angst, and George Meacham. Rest in peace. Now let's say her name. Ashley Babbitt. Ashley Babbitt. Ashley Babbitt.
Ashley Babbitt. Ashley Babbitt. Hey Frank, are you there, Frank?
Yes, how are you?
I'm good. It's cold out here, but we're good. We're good. How are you?
Yeah, no, pretty good. It's a little cold in here too. We're feeling a little bit in our rooms, but it's not too bad. I just want to thank you for the roll call there. It always makes me a bit emotional hearing that. So thanks for your support on the outside there. We really do appreciate it. It's me and my friend Don here. Don's listening in. I think we're going to do a bit of a split call where I'm going to keep it very light tonight. I just want to update you guys on me and, the spirits, remain high, and, we're doing our best in here. Everybody's, taking care of each other. I've been here for about a week now, and all is well. We're all just kind of talking about, current events and our cases and whatnot. I know Mark Brew was mentioning stuff in his case about jurisdiction, and he mentioned some of the stuff I did as well. So, we're all just kind of keeping tabs on each other and, making sure everything is all right. So I just really, again, thank you so much for doing stuff out there for us, and just letting you know, we're holding our chins up high,
Good for you. God bless. Good for you.
Yeah, God bless you too. And did you have a good Thanksgiving?
Yeah, it was good. We did out here, and we had lots of turkey and lots of food, and and fellowship. And that's one thing too is we're so glad that y'all have each other in there, because it does make a difference to where you have support inside.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. It's very brotherly and fatherly. Depending on who you talk about, and perspective, and it's all camaraderie, and we all come from different walks of life, different parts of the country, and we all share so much in common, and that's J6, but also just the reasons why we're here, our love for freedom and sovereignty, and we had some turkey ourselves, which we were I was surprised about a little bit. It was nice that the jail actually gave us a real turkey that day, right, Don? That was good. They gave us a real turkey. I think there was some stuffing in there, something like that. But yeah, that was a pretty decent meal. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, we like that.
Yeah. Say it again.
No, we like it when we get to hear y'all got to eat something good. My guy was in there, he's been incarcerated for a while, but when he was in D.C., I didn't even know that they didn't give y'all pillows. He never told me. Yeah, I didn't know that inmates didn't get pillows.
No, I've never been so grateful for my pillow at home before in my life as much as I am now. I mean, it's you'd think, the base. I mean, I'm all for prison jail reform now. After being in here, I'd say over 40 days now. I really everybody deserves a pillow. I don't care who you are. Everybody should get a damn pillow, because a life without a pillow, man. I understand Mike Lindell now and his passion in those damn things. Because,
I know, it made me so sad. I was like, what? You don't have, and he's not even the one who told me. I found out from somebody else. And I was like, God, you don't have a pillow? And he said, well, baby, no, it's jail.
Well, can I tell you something that's kind of poetic? It's really funny, but so I'm pro se. For those that don't know, I represented myself. I had my sentencing actually a few days ago. I don't even remember now. I think it was the 21st, so actually a week ago now. Wow. And I actually used my allocution, my paperwork, my legal paperwork, as a pillow. I've been sleeping on my legal paperwork from jail to jail for about over 40 days now. Sleeping on that, that hard stack of papers, but it was better than nothing, because it was some elevation, because it was I have a very thick stack of papers, all my filings that I filed myself into the system. So, there was something poetic about that, but, now we have more access to other things, like, now I can use my bag filled with clothes in it or something like that, so.
Don't say that. I think it's like contraband, isn't it, if you get caught with a pillow?
It's not a pillow.
Yeah, so I've heard, but I do know, at least you could use your clothing, you could put it in a one of the laundry bags they give you, and you could do that. That's not a problem. So, but you'd be surprised. A thick stack of papers actually wasn't too bad. It's better than nothing. So, but definitely grateful for the little things. Say it again.
Think about like the pioneers. I don't know. What did they use? What did they use in the olden days?
Yeah.
Their saddle.
Right. Yeah. No. You use what you can, and I'm actually one of those people. Not saying I would want to do this, but I actually don't mind sleeping on harder surfaces. I don't know. It's like kind of look like you just mentioned the pioneers, kind of camping, on campgrounds. You're in a sleeping bag, and it's not really that cushy. You know what I mean? So I can make do. With me, as long as I have enough food, that's all that really matters. So that's the most important thing to me: food and warmth. So
Well, right. People are amazing.
And it has started. Yeah.
Well, to acclimate to your surroundings, and then you really realize what you can make do with and the things you can come up with to do.
And we did hear about those wool blankets too.
Yeah, no, it's pretty remarkable the makeshift things that can be made. Like a pair of weights or something like that, using bottles or something it's very interesting. And but it really really shows what the human mind is capable of when faced with adversity. You know what I mean? So
well, yeah,
jail just happens to be one of those things.
Well, Einstein, I think he said like one of the things of being smart. I'm gonna get killed for saying this because I can't think of any words because my mouth is now numb. But is that a person that can acclimate is like a highest form of intelligence.
Yes, I can see that. People that know how to MacGyver stuff, absolutely. They think outside the box. And I also, to add to that, pattern recognition, I always say is one of the highest forms of intelligence, too, which I think actually correlates with that, pattern recognition. And, being able to make something out of nothing, or being able to see things where, people might see nothing, and I think there's a lot of empowerment in that. There's always a way, you know what I mean? There's always a solution somehow. And I believe, just to fit in the theme of things, I believe that's also with our justice system and the situation at hand. There's always a solution. There's always a remedy that maybe other people might not see, but could be there, if you look hard enough.
I don't know. I feel like we're running out of solutions. I think there's only a few solutions left.
Well, whatever the solutions are, I believe it can be peaceful, and I believe that it's going to take some conversation, some honest conversation, and very honest conversation. And like I said, like Mark was on the other night, him and I, we think very much alike. And there are remedies there. There are things that people don't realize that are there that I think are pretty profound. And down the line, I'm just resting right now. I'm trying to actually, kind of take my mind up, because I just had the sentencing a week ago, so I'm just kind of trying to relax. That's been hanging in the back of my head for the last 3 years. You know what I mean? So once I mentally and emotionally and physically decompress from everything that they've put us through here, I'm more than willing to talk about more of those solutions that I believe people should know about, especially Jason's family and family members, and even just all society. I think there's some things that have been hanging underneath their noses that have gone unaddressed, and that's what a lot of my case is about, addressing those very things. I will do that another night. I got like a month or two here, I'd say, until January. So we'll have many more conversations, I'm sure.
It is a lot to process after sentencing. Even like taking in when they sentenced my guy and stuff. It was a lot to process and really wrap your brain around everything that's happened.
Well,
you have 1 minute remaining.
It's also just, kind of putting it behind you. That was really it. Because anytime you get a looming legal date, and you're anticipating it, it's just like that almost is more stressful than anything. So, that, I don't like having things hanging above me. I mean, nobody does. But that to me was where a lot of the source of the stress was. It wasn't so much the case itself or the court itself, but it was the having that date. So, but yes, so I don't know if we're going to call back with Don. Don's listening in here. He's with me right now. I think Chris might get him to call in, if you guys don't mind. But it was great talking to you again, and I'll probably be on soon. So I just wanted to get my 2 cents, let you know that things are, going as well as they could. Not too bad, not too shabby. And I will talk with you soon, and God bless.
All right, Patriot. Thanks for calling. We'll talk to you later.
Anytime. Talk to you guys soon. God bless.
Bye.
Bless.
Ooh. Hello. Hello.
I don't know why y'all don't want to talk. Oh, here they go.
Hello. Hello.
Maryland on here. Welcome, Maryland. Doris. Hi, Doris. Mississippi. Sorry, I don't say hi to you when you say hi back. Say hi to me, but when people are talking, I don't want to get over say anything over there. When people are listening like me. So I can say hi to you when you said hi. I wasn't ignoring you.
Sorry for the buffalo lady over here going on.
Yeah, because that's annoying. Look what we did to Target. We did the Bud Light. We all come together. We can make mountains move together.
Hi, Jericho.
Happy birthday, Jericho! Jericho!
Happy birthday
to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear
Jericho. Happy birthday.
Hi, Marilyn. Thanks for joining us. Howdy.
Well, the demon, revenues too, searching for a place where he made his fruit. They were looking, trying to book him, but my pappy kept on cooking.
Hi, Nancy. Thanks for joining us.
Well, I asked my old pappy why he called his crew White Lightning instead of Mountain Dew. I took a little sip and right away I knew that my eyes bugged out and my face turned blue. Lightning started flashing, thunder started flashing.
What's up, Billy Green?
Well, the team revenue student, searching for a place where he made his fruit.
Sense.
Hello.
This call is
Still not my turn.
Oh, Brennan.
Thank you for using Global Tel Link.
Hello.
Hey, what's going on? It's Glenn again. I just wanted to ask you guys if you talked to Tammy, because we're going to try to get Jankowski on here. So if for all of the supporters listening, Jankowski is deaf. So if anyone wants, throw some questions out there to Mickey or Tammy will shoot them to me, and then we'll do a one-on-one interview. I shoot them to Jankowski on the tablet.
Right.
He'll write down the answers. You know what I mean? He'll write down the answers, and then one of us will be vocal.
I didn't touch anything.
Okay.
With my frozen thumb.
No, he does that sometimes.
Hello.
He hits a button or something, he
Let's
said.
have the bad headset.
Okay, rep it.
Oh, bless him.
Sorry, Chris. It's twice.
They were looking, trying to book him, but my
That's
baby
probably
kept on
upset. He's
looking.
upset.
Old Brady.
Did you see my giant picture set up right that man like a burrito?
Hi, man, Mama Bree.
Well, I seen his liquor can and he said I'm tough. I think I wanna taste that powerful stuff. He took me once to rub and he drank it right down, and I heard him a moaning as he hit the ground. Mighty, mighty pleasing, your Baptist corn pleasing. The G-men, T-men, revenue is too. Searching for a place where he made his fruit. They were looking, trying to book him, but my Pappy kept on cooking.
Well, actually, one kind of died down. It's not that bad. You mentioned Jericho. Good thing you weren't here. I'd give you a spanking.
Well, I left Kentucky back in '49 and went to Detroit working on a assembly line. The first year they had me putting wheels on Cadillacs. Every day I'd watch them beauties roll by, and sometimes I'd hang my head and cry, 'cause I always wanted me one that was long and black. One day I devised myself a plan that should be the envy of most any man. I'd sneak it out of there in a lunchbox in my hand. I get it one piece at a time, and it wouldn't cost me a dime. You know it's me when I come through your style. I'm gonna drive everybody wild, 'cause we'll have the only one there is around. So the very next day when I punched in with my big lunchbox with help from my friend, I left that day with a lunchbox full of gear. I've never considered myself a thief, but GM wouldn't miss just one little piece, especially if I strung it out over several years. The first day I got I got me a transmission and all the pros. The little things I could get in my big lunchbox, like nuts, bolts, and all four shocks, the big stuff was snuck out my buddy's motor. Up to now, my plan went all right, so we tried to put it all together one night, and that's when we noticed that something was definitely wrong.
It's 29 degrees out
The
here, so no wonder
transmission
we're
was a
cold.
53, and the motor turned out to be a 73, and when we tried to put in the bolts, all the holes were gone. So we drilled it out so that it would fit, and with a little bit of help from an adapter kit, we had that engine running just like a song. Now the headlights, there was another sight. We had two on the left and one on the right, but when we pulled out the switch, all three of them come on. The back end looked kind of funny too, but we put it together, and when we got through, well, that's when we noticed that we only had one tail fin. About the time my wife walked out, and I could see in her eyes that she had hers out, but she opened the door and said, "Honey, take me for a spin." So we drove uptown just to get the tags, and I headed to ride on down Main Drag. I could hear everybody laughing for blocks around. But up there at the courthouse, they didn't laugh, 'cause to tighten it up, it took the whole staff, and when they got through, the title weighed 60 pounds. I got it one piece. You'll know it's me when I come through your town. I'm gonna ride around in style. I'm gonna drive everybody wild, 'cause I'll have the only one there is around. In the Psycho Billy.
This doesn't sound the same with our gloves on, does it?
That's why Jay's
Going, she left me.
and cried. Oh, she wore red dresses and told such sweet lies. I never knew him, but he took her away. On my knees like a madman, for vengeance I pray. For the pain and the anger destroyed my weak mind. All she wore her dresses left the wounded behind. Searched till I found them, then I cursed that sign. Their sleeping shadows in the cold neon light. Get my chest alone, take it so back home, Dixie. I sang Dixie as he died. People just walked on by as I cried. The battle had run in all his rebel pride. I sang Dixie as he died.
Oh, it's on top.
Entering and thank you for using Link.
Hey, we are a little bit early this evening. We got myself and we've got Dan Ball here. Dan?
Hey Dan.
Hey, Dan.
How are you guys?
We're great.
How we doing?
We're amazing.
Awesome.
Good deal. Glad to hear that. Thank you all for the
too.
support. So, what's it like out there? You guys freezing?
Oh, it's just so nice.
It's 29 degrees out here. Yeah, we're a little cold.
Time for some ice cream.
All right. Well,
Except
let me
Storm.
jump right in. We've got 5 minutes until the anthem. Go ahead.
Storm's from North Dakota, so he's out here feeling it's balmy weather out here, but the rest of us are cold.
I've heard that it's not as cold as West Dakota, though.
Okay.
All right, let's see. Let me jump into a couple things here as far as news goes. We've got some weird things. First off, I heard, and this is all rumor, so tell me if you've heard these or if they're true or not. I heard that Stephen Colbert, that he allegedly is out, canceled his this week's show due to an emergency appendectomy. The rumor is that no, he's actually been arrested. Don't know.
I don't know.
And this is going from, I've got something here that says in 2016, WikiLeaks revealed that the Colbert Report was colluding with the Clinton Global Initiative years before Hillary's campaign was officially launched. And it says in an email from Craig Manassin of the Clinton Global Initiative to Podesta, Manassin brags that Colbert's show aired 2 episodes that he, quote, had them do, unquote. The episodes focused on presenting the Clinton Foundation in a positive light. Now, I have no idea what's true and what's not here. This is all rumors.
David has a little something on that. Hold on.
I got on that one.
David's got a little something on that. Hold on.
I did see a raw news alert. I don't know whether they can be trusted or not, but they said he was arrested and was being taken to Gitmo. But I do not know. That's just rawnewsalerts.com.
Okay.
Rawnewsalerts.com. Arrested and taken to Gitmo.
Okay, rawnewsalert.com. I also heard that Kevin Spacey is missing, and I also heard that Tom Hanks is missing. But before we go into that rabbit hole, let me give the 3-minute warning, so hold on one sec. 3 minutes!
Pass it back.
Yes. You guys like that. You guys really like that. I can just see the smiles on your faces.
Yeah, you can.
Well, let me tell you something funny there,
All right,
Jeff.
before we get to the anthem.
Wait.
Okay,
Let me tell you something about that.
Good.
So even any time that we're out and somebody says we have so many minutes until we have to go, someone always repeats it.
It's just part of Freedom Corner culture now.
All right. Well, let's keep it going. Hopefully, let's not keep it going, and let's let this situation get resolved. However, in the meantime, yes, resolve as best we can. What else? We've got still a minute or two until the anthem. Let's see what else we got here on my little note list here. That clock countdown thing. I don't know if you've seen that, but the clock countdown ended, and it resulted in... Go ahead.
Nicole says she was shocked, but she's not.
Yes. So that countdown now ends apparently tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern. And once again, place your bets. Everything. Almost there. Not yet. Almost not yet. Still Scooby-Doo, you do. La 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 la. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Oh, say, can you sing? I was so proud to be here, and why I see whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the land. right. So, let's see, what other news do I have here? I got all kinds of interesting things. Here's another thing that I heard. I do not know if this one is true. I heard that the Christmas tree at the White House fell over and that it may be unsalvageable.
Climate change caused it.
Yeah, David told us that earlier, and he said that Biden blamed it on climate change.
Yeah. Here's an odd one. It's a very, very odd rumor. We heard that Julian Assange was seen on the corner of Road 2 somewhere at Rosewood Park funeral. You heard that rumor?
We can't hear you. The last part we can't hear.
No, Julian Assange was not out for free.
Oh, no, Nicole heard you. She said Julian Assange was not freed.
Yeah, last I knew, he was still locked up somewhere, I think in Europe.
Yeah.
So that one was, I was like, I heard there is a new video out that Congress released that can be seen. If you go to stophate.com and then click on, I think there's a link to the J6 videos. I believe there's a new video that has come out that shows the view from above the tunnel. That video has been requested by a number of people during their trials, but it didn't exist. But now it somehow exists. And it shows some nefarious activity going on. So I would ask if you guys or somebody could please take a look for that video above the tunnel and get back to us. I've got a couple different people giving me some info, and what I like to do is to get some feedback that jives with other people's views of what they've seen. So there's also some video that I heard about them beating an elderly man, and that this guy could physically not get away, but yet they beat him about the head.
I did see that.
That's what I got. What do you got?
I got it. David's got a little something too. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's the video that actually looks down right at the doors where they're actually, it was actually the cops just beating up on these protesters, and they're just standing there like defenseless, trying to not get hit. So, is that the video you're talking about?
Is the video like 2 hours long? Yeah, I think so. I don't really know, but is the video like 2 minutes or is it 2 hours?
I don't know. I'll have to look into that.
Jeff, do you still have contact with Tommy?
Okay.
Tommy Tatum, are you still, Tommy Tatum?
Yes.
Yeah, he has he might have some of that information for you if you want to communicate with him. I know him and a lot of other people have been looking into it, and so he might be able to help you with some of those answers.
Okay.
I mean, because that's what he's doing right now, is spending time going over the videos. So I'm just saying he would probably have those answers readily available. Mr. Ball, you got something to say, Mr. Ball?
I don't have a whole lot today. I spent 8 hours at our lovely courthouse today, so they don't allow as much as a loose thread on my clothing there, so no news for me today, really.
Oh, yeah, you had a status hearing, right? A status hearing? Yeah.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Excusable, they left you there all day for your status hearing. How long was your status hearing?
I'd say it is the better part of a minute. That status hearing lasted.
I'm so sorry. I know that must have been a miserable day for you.
Yeah, I got through it now. We're back here. Thank you. Appreciate the sympathy.
But then he came to Florida and saw me and Mickey speak, and we have a lot of affection for you guys.
Well, I live in Florida, of course.
Yeah, that's what he came.
Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah, he did come out.
Yeah, I know he's wanting to get more involved with all this, but I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. I mean, it was good to see him because I know he made it.
Yeah, my dad was away. My dad wanted to give him.
Hold on, guys. Hold on. There's a delay, obviously. Anybody listening, and I've had this issue on the phone today with my gal, in that
the phone delay actually got longer and longer and longer the more we spoke. So there's something weird going on with the phones. So if I may, Mr. Ball, go ahead.
I was saying my dad's been wanting to get more and more involved with everything, but him raising my son and two.
No. Sorry, go ahead. This is probably on purpose, I swear. Okay, you guys out at Freedom Corner. Go ahead.
Nicole said we get a lot of support from Florida, but her dad, Mr. Ball drove a little bit of a distance to come see us, and we also met his mom and his son out here on Freedom Corner when they came to see us out here.
You'll be meeting my brother, sister-in-law, and my son again this Friday, I believe.
Oh, well, all right.
Yeah, I'm really happy to come and see you.
All right, so in town for visitation. Yeah?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, well, we'll keep an eye out for them. That's good to hear.
Please, thank you.
Oh, wait, David's got an update on the Christmas tree.
The Christmas tree is upright again because they replaced the climate change table.
You're kidding.
You have 1 minute remaining.
All right, y'all have 1 minute. We love y'all too. Stop.
God bless
You guys stop. And God bless America. Stop. We're gonna say bye now. Stop.
Thank you for using Global.
All right, it doesn't count in the cold. It just doesn't count in the cold. I'm not giving that to Greta. My fingers are just on delay. All right, let's sing our closing song, guys.
Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA.
There's a delay. You got me hemmed up.
From the lakes of Minnesota to the hills of Tennessee, across the plains of Texas, see the shining stream, Detroit down to Houston, and New York to LA. Well, it's right in every American heart, and it's time we stand and say that I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA.
All the way. All right. We got to get out of here. Y'all pray for us. We'll pray for you. We'll see y'all tomorrow night. Let's wrap it up. Let's go.
Freedom Corner Gangsters, thanks for joining us tonight.
I made it back in time.
Don't forget to say it first. I like the
You gotta hurry. I gotta get my song in.
Well, no, we just gotta get that song and we gotta pack it up.
We'll see you when we get warmed up. See y'all tomorrow.
I don't know yet. Oh my goodness, people.
It's so cold.
I got the posters of the fall.
It's cold.
We got all the posters. I got the
It'll be warmer tomorrow.
It's supposed to be warmer tomorrow.
Bye, y'all. I'm just going. All right. Good night, everybody. I totally forgot about this over here. God bless you guys.